Well, hi Pisces, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. One more shuffle. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just find out what Pisces can expect coming up. Oh, wow. Okay. The overall energy of this reading is the Two of Wands. Having the whole world in your hands. Looking out there, wondering, which direction, how to move forward, where to move forward. Knowing that you have many options out there in front of you. This surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, the Seven of Cups. This is probably what put you here. Confusion and love. Picking the wrong cups of love. These cups of love all have something else in them. So there's not enough room for love. And it causes confusion about love. It looks like there was an offer that came in, and I think it was one of these cups from before that tried to come in with an apology or try to get things restarted. You're not really looking at that cup. This is right above the Two of Wands. So you're kind of like, I don't know. I don't think so. But I don't see a definite decision yet. Okay? You're wondering if they've changed, if they've got rid of whatever was in their cup before and really have room for love. So here you are, Pisces, in self-protection mode. Right next to the Four of Cups. So you have your sword up. You want truth. You want clarity. You're not just going to grab that cup and say, okay, I forgive you. Let's move forward. No, it's not going to be like that. You're going to have your sword up and you're going to get your truth and your clarity about what happened before, what their intentions are. You're not really swinging the sword, but you are protecting yourself from all this confusion and love. Under all that the Seven of Cups, all those cups with something else in them, is the Ten of Cups. Now, these cups don't have anything else in them, do they? Sunshine and rainbows. This is an equal exchange of love between two people. It's a family situation. It's union. So this is what you're looking out there for. It's right next to the Two of Wands. So you're wondering, is this out there for you? That Ten of Cups? And then this comes in, okay? And it's one of those older cups, and you're just not sure about it. So you're kind of turning your back on this offer. You haven't totally wrote it off. It involves an energy here. We have the Knight of Wands, which is under the Page of Swords. Someone who ran in and out of your life, male or female. And they ran in and out with the Staff of Passion. That was one of these cups. And that is who's coming back in. And so you're really defensive. You're like, I don't want this energy back in my life. You are on guard, and so you need your answers about why were they back and offering this cup here. It looks like it's a sincere cup, but is it? Because you are ready to move forward, and you do want real love. You want to be able to exchange. You're looking for the real thing. And so under the Ten of Cups is the Five of Swords. You have not stopped thinking about this person. Whoever this is, you have been looking back at them. I think at one point you thought you might have had the Ten of Cups with them because, you have three swords of truth and clarity. There's still two laying on the ground. So you've got a lot of your truth and clarity, but you still have questions. And they did come back. So you might have manifested that by looking back at them and not getting them totally off your mind about what happened here. And then next to the Five of Swords is the Moon card. This is your card, Pisces. So Pisces, the Moon card. The energy of this card is about things being exposed, night turning to day, things coming to light. So this is under that Two of Wands. Here you are. You're ready to go out there. You're wondering, is there a real Ten of Cups out there for you? You haven't forgotten about whoever it is that's coming back in here with an apology and a love offer. You're on guard about that. But things are coming to light. Things are being exposed. So you're going to get some of your questions answered with this Page of Swords. I have the Ace of Wands right next to the Moon card. And it's right under the Knight of Wands. So, you know, what this is telling me is they used to have this staff of passion, and now they have this staff of new beginnings, a staff of fresh starts. And I think that's what's going to be exposed here. You're hanging on to one of those staffs right here in the Two of Wands. Let me take out the second half of your reading. Let's find out more about what's going on here. How is this going to play out? There is a full pink moon this week, okay? Very strong, powerful moon. It's going to cause a lot of changes. It can cause a lot of anxiety because of the changes. Things are going to be happening that you may not expect, but be patient. Try to laugh. Try to be happy through everything. Try to laugh. Just find the joy in everything. This moon is like I say, very powerful, and it's causing a lot of changes to take place. So if you want to learn more about it, there are a lot of videos on YouTube about it. The full pink moon this week. Tomorrow actually is the fullest part of that moon, but that energy sticks around for a while here. So the Emperor is in your highest energy. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart, strong around this reading. But this is the energy of, holding true to yourself. It's like not getting up off the throne, and you're not. You've got your sword up. This is kind of staying put, being stubborn and rigid, and you're very well liked and respected by others. But this past relationship has kind of got you into this place of not really wanting to go back to this energy of the Knight of Wands, and that's what's coming back in. So you're really hanging on to your own here, and it's next to the Tower card, because what happened is this energy here runs in and out of your life, and I think they ran out and never came back. And if that's the case, either that or you broke up, or you cut them out of your life because of their energy. But it did cause a Tower moment for you. It was the blowing up. This relationship had blown up before. You don't want to go through that again. And you are sticking by your guns here on trying your best not to allow that to happen again. You were getting peanuts from the relationship because they were running in and out. You were getting breadcrumbed. The Six of Pentacles. And so it threw your scales off balance, and you finally just had enough. You couldn't take it anymore, and you're not going to take it again. I can tell you that right now. So under the Emperor is the Page of Cups. This is what you're wondering, because the Knight of Wands, all they had before was a Page of Cups. This cup has something in it just like all those cups in your highest energy. So this is your hesitation. This is what you need the truth about. Are they really offering you love and an apology? Or is this just a facade? Is this just something to try to wiggle their way back into your life? So you need your truth and you need your clarity, and you're going to ask for it, and you're not budging for this offer until you get your truth and clarity here. Next to the Page of Cups is the Eight of Swords. And this is under the Tower card next to that Page of Cups. So you were bound in this relationship. You felt bound because of feelings. You got the Ten of Cups over here. You were falling in love with them, and they were not falling in love with you. Or if they were, they just ran away from it. So all these swords of truth and clarity are behind this figure. The feeling of being trapped in this relationship with it going nowhere. But you weren't. Your feet were not bound. Your mouth wasn't bound. You could have spoke up. You could have walked out. And I think you did one of the two. Okay? So, it's right next to the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is right below the Six of Pentacles over there. Being treated unfairly, getting breadcrumbed in that relationship before. And so, your swords are up. We know your sword's up. You're in self-protection mode. Your heart is crossed. You don't want another broken heart. Your blindfold is on. You don't even really want to deal with this situation. You don't even really want to see it. You don't want to go back there, okay? It wasn't a fun place, you know. It was like something you'd rather get behind you, but here it is. Here it is facing you, and now you have, you know, to go through this making decisions. This, like I say, this pink moon is things are happening by surprise. So under the Page of Cups, and next to this Ace of Wands is the Queen of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, it's about that staff of new beginnings, right next to the Ace of Wands. I think they are carrying the staff of new beginnings this time. I don't think it is just a staff of passion. There could be passion involved, but I think it's mostly about the staff of new beginnings. It's like they've matured from the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands. They're thinking about gardens, you know, they're thinking about pets, they're thinking about fresh starts and new beginnings. So I don't think this Page of Cups, I don't think that's what they're offering you. I think they're really wanting a fresh start and a new beginning to see where this relationship will actually go in their mind. You already knew how you felt, but I think they're just discovering that they want to find out how this relationship will go. This Queen of Wands, male or female, is right next to the Nine of Cups. And this is under that Eight of Swords. So being bound here is because they weren't handing out their love. See, it's right next to the Queen of Wands. They have a lot of love within them, but they were just putting it on a shelf behind them so they can keep living this Knight of Wands life. Well, male or female, I have to remind you, it is about the love. And they're offering a fresh new start. And I think they're getting ready to prepare themselves to, if this goes well, I'm going to start handing out love this time. They've been lonely. They've had time to themselves. You're actually blocking this part of being lonely because you've been there. Very spiritual, left out in the cold. They have left you out in the cold. It takes a lot of forgiveness, it takes a lot of truth and a lot of clarity to accept that cup of love that they're going to be offering you here. So this is also next to the Nine of Cups. And this is their cups that they've been, you know, just keeping on a shelf behind them. I think they've been in a state of loneliness. Maybe somebody else rejected them along the way. Maybe you're the one that rejected them, that they can't get over that feeling. But this has helped them to come to this conclusion that they want to look at this relationship in a different way now. They're much more mature. They want to look at it in a much more mature way and not this running in and out of your life way. Let me take out another card for clarity here. The Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, they are actually have never forgot about you. Before they even come forward with this cup, they were thinking about, can this relationship develop into something more secure and grounded? Do they have that to offer you? They put a lot of thought into this. There's a lot of analyzing going on here and dissecting their thoughts. I think they must have discovered that they do have a pentacle. And if they get to the point where they can hand out all these cups of love, they can hand out a pentacle. And they're totally changed into a more mature thinking person. So, wow. Pisces, this was your reading. Oh, did I point out, Pisces, you're here and you're here. The Page of Cups with the fish in it. This is another card for Pisces because of the fish. They haven't forgotten about you, and you haven't forgotten about them. So, clear, honest communication with this offer that comes in, and it looks like I think you are going to eventually accept this. I think they're coming in with a sincere idea of having a fresh start with you. So, it doesn't say for sure whether or not you're going to accept it, But what I see right here is you're going to get your answers in order to make your decision on whether to accept this. So, Pisces, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. Universal guidance.